Hello, you wonderful people. Welcome to the Smart Dollar Resource channel. We're all about equipping you with the knowledge and tools to make your money work smarter for you. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that might seem intimidating, but is indispensable for financial freedom: paying off high-interest debt. We're going to break it down, simplify it, and give you practical tips to help you navigate this financial challenge. If you haven't already, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like if you're ready to tackle your high-interest debt head-on. And don't forget to check out the links in the description box for resources that can further help you on this journey. Stick around to learn how to free yourself from the shackles of high-interest debt. Let's get you on the path to a debt-free and financially secure future. So, what does paying off high-interest debt mean? Well, let's break it down. High-interest debt is, quite simply, debt that comes with a hefty interest rate. These are often attached to credit cards, payday loans, or other forms of lending that can be quick to access but potentially damaging in the long run. See, when you borrow money, you're not just promising to pay back the original amount, you're also signing up to pay an additional percentage on top of that, known as interest. And with high-interest debt, that additional percentage can be quite steep, sometimes even doubling or tripling the original amount you borrowed. So, why is it important to pay off high-interest debt? Well, think of it this way. Every dollar you spend on interest is a dollar you're not able to save, invest, or spend on things that matter to you. It's like carrying a heavy backpack while trying to run a marathon. It slows you down and makes the journey more difficult. And the longer you hold onto this debt, the heavier that backpack becomes. That's because of something called compound interest. With compound interest, you're not just paying interest on the original amount you borrowed, but also on the interest that's already been added. Over time, this can turn a small loan into a mountain of debt. But don't let this scare you. Understanding high-interest debt is the first step towards freeing yourself from it. It's like knowing your enemy in a battle. Once you're aware of how high-interest debt works, you can start to formulate a plan to defeat it. Now, paying off high-interest debt might not be a walk in the park, but it's absolutely achievable. And the benefits, they're pretty incredible. Imagine living a life where your income is truly yours, where every dollar you earn isn't already spoken for. That's the power of paying off high-interest debt. Now that you understand high-interest debt, let's explore how to tackle it. Here are 5 books that can guide you to financial freedom. First up, we have Debt-Free Forever: Take Control of Your Money and Your Life by Gail Vaz Oxlade. This book is a practical guide that provides you with an easy-to-follow roadmap to becoming debt-free. Vaz Oxlade's no-nonsense approach breaks down complex financial concepts into understandable, bite-sized pieces. Next is The Debt Escape Plan: How to Free Yourself from Credit Card Balances, Boost Your Credit Score, and Live Debt-Free by Beverly Hartzog. Hartzog, a credit card expert and consumer advocate, offers a step-by-step plan to escape from debt. She shares her own experience with debt, making the book relatable and encouraging. Our third recommendation is Zero Debt: The Ultimate Guide to Financial Freedom 3rd Edition by Lynette Calfani-Cox. This book is a comprehensive guide that provides practical strategies to eliminate debt and maintain a debt-free lifestyle. Calfani-Cox, a personal finance expert, shares her own journey from debt to wealth, providing hope and inspiration. Fourth on the list is Money: Master the Game: 7 Simple Steps to Financial Freedom by Tony Robbins. Robbins, a celebrated life and business strategist, delves deep into the world of money management. He shares insights from interviews with 50 of the world's most legendary financial experts, providing a blueprint for mastering your money game. Lastly, we have I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. This New York Times bestseller provides a 6-week program that focuses on personal finance for millennials. Sethi offers a non-judgmental approach to money management, focusing on automation and conscious spending. Each of these books offers a unique perspective on managing and paying off high-interest debt. They provide practical strategies, personal stories, and expert advice that can help you navigate your way to financial freedom. From understanding the basics of debt to mastering advanced strategies, these books have got you covered. These books are a treasure trove of information and strategies on managing your debts. Invest your time in them, and they could potentially save you a fortune in the long run. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to managing your finances. Everything has its pros and cons, and so does paying off high-interest debt. Let's dive into both sides of the coin. On the plus side, paying off high-interest debt can free up a significant amount of your income. High-interest debt is like a leaky faucet, constantly draining your money. Imagine plugging that leak and having more cash flow to allocate elsewhere. Sounds appealing, right? Also, It's a stress reliever. Debt, especially of the high-interest variety, can be a constant source of anxiety. Paying it off can bring immense peace of mind, giving you one less thing to worry about. Not to mention the boost to your credit score. Your ability to repay debt impacts your credit worthiness. So, paying off a high-interest debt can amplify your credit score, making future borrowing more accessible and potentially at a lower interest rate. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Here come the cons. Paying off high-interest debt might lead to a temporary financial strain, especially if you're making a significant lump sum payment. It might leave you cash-strapped for a while, which can be a challenge if unexpected expenses come up. Also, you might miss out on potential investment opportunities. The money used to pay off high-interest debt could potentially be invested for higher returns. For example, if you have a debt with an interest rate of 6%, but there's an investment opportunity with a potential return of 10%, you're essentially losing out on that 4% difference. Lastly, paying off debt might not provide the instant gratification that other uses of your money might. It's not as exciting as buying a new gadget or going on a vacation, but remember, it's a long-term play for your financial health. So, there you have it. The pros and cons of paying off high-interest debt. It's crucial to weigh these factors based on your financial situation and goals. Remember, personal finance is just that. Personal. What works for one may not work for another. So, consider your individual circumstances, consult a financial advisor if necessary, and make the decision that's best for you. Weigh these pros and cons before making your decision. Now let's dive into the strategies for paying off high-interest debt. This might seem like a daunting task, but with the right approach, you can conquer it. First up, we have debt consolidation. This strategy involves combining all your high-interest debts into one single debt with a lower interest rate. This can simplify your payments and save you a considerable amount in interest over time. But remember, debt consolidation only works if you're disciplined enough not to rack up new high-interest debt. Next, we have the snowball method. This method is all about momentum. Start by making minimum payments on all your debts, but put any extra money towards the smallest debt. Once that's paid off, roll the money you were paying on that debt to the next smallest. Like a snowball rolling downhill, your debt repayments will grow and speed up over time. On the other hand, the avalanche method focuses on the debts with the highest interest rates. You still make minimum payments on all your debts, but any extra funds go towards the debt with the highest interest rate. Once that's paid off, move to the debt with the next highest rate. This method can save you the most in interest, but requires discipline and patience, as progress might seem slow at first. Another strategy worth considering is seeking professional help. Credit counseling agencies can provide invaluable advice and may even negotiate lower interest rates or payment plans with your creditors. Just be sure to do your homework and choose a reputable agency. Lastly, consider lifestyle changes. This might sound obvious, but cutting back on unnecessary expenses and finding ways to increase your income can make a big difference. This could mean anything from downsizing your home, selling unused items, taking on a part-time job, or even starting a side hustle. While these strategies can be effective, it's important to remember that there's no one-size-fits-all approach to paying off high-interest debt. Everyone's financial situation is unique, and what works for one person might not work for another. It's crucial to evaluate your personal situation and choose the strategy that best fits your needs and capabilities. Also, keep in mind that paying off high-interest debt is not just about getting rid of financial burdens. It's about gaining financial freedom and stability. It's about making your money work for you instead of you working for your money. And it's about setting yourself up for a brighter financial future, where you're in control of your money and your life. These strategies are not quick fixes. They require commitment and discipline, but the results are worth it. Imagine a life free from the stress of high-interest debt, where you have the freedom to make choices based on what you want, not what you owe. That's the power of paying off high-interest debt. Remember, the right strategy can turn your financial life around. Let's uncover the lessons learned from paying off high-interest debt. Lesson 1. The power of discipline. Paying off high-interest debt requires discipline and persistence. It's about making consistent payments, and sometimes, making sacrifices to meet your financial goals. This discipline is not only applicable to debt payment but also to other areas of your personal finance like saving and investing. Our second lesson, understanding interest rates. High-interest debt can be a crushing burden, but it also teaches you about the concept of interest rates. You'll learn how interest works, how it accumulates, and why it's crucial to pay off high-interest debts as quickly as possible. Thirdly, the importance of budgeting. To effectively pay off your high-interest debt, you must have a clear understanding of your income and expenses. This leads to the creation of a budget, a financial tool that not only helps you manage your debt but also your overall financial life. Our fourth lesson, the value of financial education. Paying off high-interest debt often requires learning about various financial concepts and strategies. This process of self-education can be empowering, helping you make informed decisions about your money in the future. Finally, lesson 5, the freedom of being debt-free. Once you've paid off your high-interest debt, you'll experience a sense of financial freedom. This freedom not only means having more disposable income but also less stress and more options for your future. It's a feeling that's hard to beat and one that can motivate you to stay out of debt in the future. These lessons are not just about debt, but about financial discipline and freedom. By mastering these lessons, you're not just getting out of debt. You're setting yourself up for a lifetime of financial success. Remember, every step taken towards paying off your high-interest debt is a step towards financial freedom. And that, dear friends, is a journey worth embarking on. We've covered a lot today, haven't we? Let's take a moment to review. We began by understanding the burden of high-interest debt, a stealthy predator that can slowly erode your financial stability. Then we dove into the top 5 books that provide actionable advice on managing and eliminating such debt. Remember, knowledge is power. We explored the pros and cons of paying off high-interest debt, understanding that while it may seem daunting, the benefits of financial freedom far outweigh the temporary sacrifices. We broke down strategies for tackling this debt head-on, from budgeting to debt consolidation, and even leveraging balance transfer credit cards. It's all about using the tools at your disposal to make your money work for you. We also discussed the valuable lessons that come from paying off high-interest debt. It's not just about the money saved, it's about the discipline, the resilience, and the financial literacy you gain along the way. These skills are the building blocks to a secure financial future, and they're lessons you can pass on to others in your life. But remember, this journey towards being debt-free is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It takes time, patience, and perseverance. It's about taking control of your financial life one step at a time. So, are you ready to start your journey? Are you ready to take that first step towards financial freedom? If so, remember, you're not alone. We're here to guide and support you every step of the way. We believe in you and we know you can do it. We hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Also, don't forget to check out the description box for more resources and links to the books we've mentioned. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Check out the description for more resources and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, keep counting those dollars.